Hello everyone. I just want to record here some of my thoughts before I forgot them. I am about halfway through the book that's called 10x is easier than 2x. If you haven't heard about it or if you have not read it, I highly recommend. Dan Sullivan and Benjamin Hardy are great. They're great. I've also made notes on some other books that this book mentions that I want to read after. But the whole concept of this book, and I'm just going to give a very short review. I'm probably going to record another full video or maybe even do a live session on my Instagram where I discuss the insights from this book. But the book is amazing, even though I think it doesn't dive into that as many details as I wanted to dive in. But I also understand that they're trying to funnel people. Well, once you read the book, you want to join a business program, business coaching course, and there you actually get to work on everything that the book mentions. But it's enough to think about a lot of the things in your life. So the concept of the book is it's easier to go 10x rather than 2x, which means it's easier to make 10x more money. It's easier to have a 10x better life rather than trying to double your income or double the amount of friends you have and blah blah blah. It's all about quality over quantity, and I love quality, but I think when it comes to choosing quality, it comes to allowing yourself to choose what you want. And so in this video, I just want to share some of the thoughts that I had while I've been reading this, and I think some of you might resonate if you're watching this. So I know the 80% that I have to drop and focus on the 20% of the things that I want to do, and I know those 20% will eventually get me somewhere more exciting and more interesting. But I have such a big fear around the things that I need to drop, even though I know they're not working out, even though I know that those are not the best relationships I have, even though those 80% I know are just cluttering my mind and making me tired and making me feel exhausted and blah blah blah. I still can't. It's hard. It's really, really hard to drop those things. And I've been trying to rationalize for like a fucking week. Oh God. Rationalize why do I need to drop those relationships? Why, if they're not, because I feel guilty, I feel bad, I feel like, well, maybe there is something I can do and we can work on those things, and it's maybe I can I'm having this hope that this 80% is going to magically transform into the best into the best light that I can imagine for myself. But I guess while I'm saying all of this, I guess I'm avoiding the truth, and the truth is I have expectations that are sometimes imaginary expectations, which means they're probably never going to be true, or never will come true. Like they're never going to be met. And I think the whole point, I think what separates people who can do big jumps and quantum leaps and make a lot of money is because they are very honest with what they want, and they're actually not trying to justify what they want, and they're just allowing themselves to want what they want. And so I'm struggling with that. Even though I know what I want, I'm scared. I feel bad for wanting what I want. Obviously there's a lot of the things that I need to work on in my mind, and everything comes down to mindset. Like everything, I was just walking back today from the co-working space where I work, and I was like, shit, like nothing physically holds me from moving towards the life that I really want to create. But mentally, I'm absolutely sucked into the patterns and the comfort zone and regular pathways through which I think and make decisions and etc. And I just want to share here and be very honest about the fact that not only it takes courage, it takes honesty to go all in and create the life that you want to create. And as a part of this video, I do want to mention something that helps me to zoom out from this noise in my head. That's, again, the noise is, this voice is like trying to justify why I want what I want, is trying to explain to me like, why do I need to drop the thing that I need to drop. Like, it's a lot of thinking, it's a lot of rationalization, which I think is coming from a simple emotion of fear. And so the book mentions another book. This book mentions another book. It's just called The Finite and Infinite Games. And I've heard about this concept multiple times. And I've been there. I've been at the I've had moments in life when I didn't have money for rent. I had moments in my life when I was in a foreign country and I had no fucking idea what I was going to do with my life. I felt lost a lot of the times. And yeah, I felt the bottom, if you want to call it the bottom. And at the bottom, you kind of hit that moment when you become very, very angry and you turn that anger around, and well, you kind of direct that anger towards the idea of, well, I can change that and I'm going to change everything. And so going back to the finite and infinite games. And so at that bottom line of your life situation, when you look at life, you understand, or you can feel and see that if we try and make everything in life a goal, as in like an end result of something, it becomes very tiring to keep on working towards those goals. And it's like this last few months I've been thinking a lot about what kind of lifestyle do I want to have on a consistent basis, like what kind of infinite game I want to play. Because when we think about life as an infinite game, and the point of the game or the goal of the game is to just keep playing the game regardless of your circumstances, regardless of having income, not having income, having friends, not having friends, just solely relying on this inner core identity that we create for ourselves. That's powerful. That's like very, very powerful. Like, that means that no outside circumstances can influence your peace, and you always can rely on yourself. You can always get to the stable space internally, which I think is the first step. Well, yeah, to like manifesting the life that you want to get. Well, basically you have to clear up your head before you can clear up the space around you on a physical matter. Yeah, I don't know if I have the answer, or if I clearly see the infinite game that I want to play, but I want to leave you all with this. Think about your infinite game. Think about how would your life look like if you were to relive every single day the same way. What would you do? How would it feel? Because I think this is where the switch happens. That's about it. I don't know. Let me know if you are also struggling with letting go of the things that you know are not serving you, yet you are attached to them emotionally very much, and it's hard to let go. It's almost like letting go of your old identity. Anyway, I hope you're having a good week. See you soon.